instrumental timbre. So different instruments have different sounds because of their material, of how it's played, the shape of sound waves they produce. So I'm sure you've heard a trumpet played by itself and a violin, and you can really hear its distinctiveness, that they really don't sound the same. So we have instrument classification. So this is classified by method of sound production. So here you have chordophones, aerophones, membranophones, electrophones, and idiophones. So when you say chordophones, instruments that produce sound by vibrating strings. That's why you have chords, right? So example of that would be violin, viola, cello, bass guitar, mandolin, harp, banjo. Um, then I will give you links as to examples of these classifications so that you'll see them. Next one is aerophones. These are instruments that produce sound by vibrating columns of the wind. So you use your air by playing the instrument. So an example of that would be flute, clarinet, oboe, and bassoon. Next one is membranophone. So as the root word suggests, membranes. So there's instruments that produce sound by vibrating membranes. Under this, you have the drums, basically. You have snare drum, timpani, bass drum, and bongos. Then electrophones. These are instruments that produce sound by electronic means. So you have synthesizer, electric guitar, electric bass. So mostly very electric. Then the last one is idiophones. And no, they're not instruments produced by idiots, but they sound by vibrating themselves. So if you hit them, they vibrate and then they create the sound. So an example of this would be cymbals, claves, guiro, castanets, and xylophone.